Hello and welcome to the Melbourne City Land Rover overview of the brand new Land Rover Defender. Yes, the Icon has back and it is returned, and today we're just going to do a bit of a brief run through on the car. Having a lot of inquiries coming through on Defender, and we just want to spend a little bit of time going through some of the detail for you as well. These are the current specifications that we've been provided. I would suggest there might be some small adjustments to these specs, but everything we'll go through today is pretty much confirmed. And we're definitely going to help guide you through potentially your new Defender purchase. If you're a bit Defender curious as well, or just want to see how the cars go, look, happy to run through it for you today. But today we're just going to spend a little bit of time running through the engines, the models, the availability on them in the early stages as well, some of the really cool accessory packs as well. Defender promises to be a real reimagining of the Icon, and we think it's going to be everything that some of the older Land Rover fans and drivers, of which obviously we sold quite a lot of them over the years, are going to be really happy with, as well as going to bring a whole new customer base to the car as well. Defender is a very, very customizable car. So my Defender and your Defender could be completely different, but it's still definitely the Land Rover Icon at the base of it. So let's take a little bit of time. Let's go through it now for you. And as always, this is subject to final confirmation from Land Rover Australia as well. So beginning by looking at Defender, we're going to be looking at the options that are available now in Australia. The very first batch of cars we're going to be getting is going to be in the 110 variant. 110 variant, for those who are new to the brand and new to everything, will be the 4-door. 90s will be coming in from 2021 at this stage, and we're going to be getting the 130s just after that as well. Today's video basically will mainly go over the 110 for you guys as well, and the 110 is going to be coming in three guises into Australia. Your standard Defender 110, Defender 110 First Edition, and the top of the range Defender 110X. Okay, so we're going to spend a bit of time going through the engines in the all-new Defender. We're going to start off with the two diesels, so D200 and D240, both twin-turbo, both Ingenium engines as well. D200 is going to be 147 kilowatts, 0 to 100 in about 10.3 seconds. The D240, which we anticipate to be the highest seller, that's going to be 177 kilowatts, currently used in Discovery, currently used in Velar as well. It's 0 to 100 in about 9.1 seconds. The CO2 emissions and the combined fuel efficiency and these kind of things are still yet to be confirmed for these cars. The range-topping engine at this stage is going to be the P400 mild hybrid. This is 294 kilowatts, so 0 to 100 in about 6.1 seconds. We'll do a bit more of an in-depth video going through all the engine specs as well, but at this stage probably the D200 and the D240 are definitely going to be the two highest sellers we're anticipating at the start. Okay, so now we're going to spend a little bit of time going through the variants. So Defender does follow the traditional Land Rover queues of S, SE and HSE. We do anticipate, though, the standard variant being quite a popular version, especially for those kind of looking for the more authentic Defender. We'll spend a little bit of time going through the 110. The standard features on all the cars are actually quite impressive. All of the cars are going to be running the Pivi Pro infotainment system as well. They've all got air suspension, they've all got adaptive dynamics, they've all got heated mirrors, all got LED headlights and tail lights. The rims on the standard car is going to be an 18-inch gloss white steel wheel, which is a pretty cool nod back to the original Defender. All the cars are going to have dual zone climate control, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, digital radio. They'll all have the touchscreen. For the off-roaders out there, they'll all have tyre pressure monitoring standard as well. Keyless entry, 3D surround cameras, obviously 360 parking sensors, and weight sensing will be standard in Australia. So it's a pretty high spec car coming through the main part. By jumping up to the S, which we think will be the other high seller, little things like leather gear shifts, going up to a 19-inch alloy wheel now as well, semi-powered front seats as well, center console armrest, interactive driver display, which we've seen in Velar, and now even the E-Pace and across the other range as well. It's been a pretty popular option as well. It will definitely help lead into some of the off-roading modes as well. Now we're also going to a leather and textile seat facing as well, okay? So more of like a partial leather seat. Coming into the SE, now we're going to see front fog lights coming into it, 20-inch wheels, electric seats with memory, electric steering columns, the clear sight mirror, which made its debut on Evoque, so that'll be very good, especially for those with a fully packed up and loaded car as well. Blind spot assist is now coming in standard, clear exit monitor, and now we're going to, again, ebony grained leather. Seat choices in these cars, kind of S and SE, so we're going to have the black and the ebony, the acorn, the khaki, and the ebony suede cloth, which they're calling Dynamica as well, which I think will be pretty popular. Coming into the top of the range, coming into a HSE, now we're getting sliding roof, matrix headlights with the LEDs, 20-inch different style wheels with the dark grey diamond turn veneer as well. Heated and cooled seats with memory are now going to be coming in standard, leather steering wheel, an extended leather upgrade, so leather dash and these kind of things, adaptive cruise control, rear collision monitor, and now we're going to a Windsor leather, so pretty plush. Now, sitting at the top of the range is something very different for Land Rover. We've now got the X. Now, the X is going to be your ultimate, basically, version of the Defender. Very high quality materials. We're now kind of getting right up towards that G63, very urban look on it as well. And X is fully loaded, basically. So Terrain Response 2 is now coming in standard. Everything that we spoke about with the HSE. Black contrast roof, gloss black bonnets. It's got the X exterior pack, which we'll spend a bit of time going through as well. Darkened tail lights. We're going to 20-inch satin turn grey wheels as well. The electric heated and cooled seats with memory. The rough cut walnut veneer, which is really cool. We'll spend a bit of time going through that later on. The illuminated metal tread plates, black headlining, full 825 watt Meridian surround sound. And now we're going to a steel cut premium textile seat as well with the ebony leather, which is pretty cool to have a look at as well. Heads up displays now coming into this as well. It's a pretty tough looking car, as you can see. Available from the start with the Defender is also going to be the first edition. This was an extremely popular variant in Discovery when it first came out as well. The first edition is going to be based on an SE trim, which is pretty high spec, as we just went through before, but definitely a few little unique features. Terrain Response 2 is going to be coming in standard for the off-roaders out there. Black contrast roof, the black pack, the privacy glass, 20-inch wheels, heated seats with memory as well, heated steering wheel, metal tread plates, domestic plug sockets. So it's a pretty good little way to option up the cars as well. And I think a first edition in this car will be a bit of a future collector's item as well. So something that's pretty new to Defender as well, which definitely suits the car, are the new accessory packs that Land Rover are going to be bringing out as well. So we've got the 4 in Land Rover, and one of the things I'd definitely suggest is there is a really good build your own tool on the Land Rover website as well, which we'll definitely put a link to down below as well. The first one we're going to go through is the Explorer pack, which I think we'll sell a fair few of in Australia. Explorer pack definitely brings back that old school camel trophy vibe, which is what we've got going on, and basically it's a really good way to put together all the accessories in one part. Explorer pack gets you the front classic mud flaps, the rear classic mud flaps. It gets the matte bonnet decal as well, spare wheel cover, raised air intake, wheel arch protection, Expedition roof rack, and also the exterior side mounted gear carrier, which has had a lot of interest so far as well. There are additional changes to these, putting any of these packs on, so as always, just spend a bit of time with your Land Rover consultant at Melbourne City, and we'll kind of walk you through to let you know what parts you need as well. Moving on to the Adventure pack, definitely going to be another popular one in Australia. We're getting different mud flaps now, so less of the classic look, more of like a newer look. Front mud flaps and rear mud flaps, spare wheel cover. You're now getting the scuff plate systems as well, the bright rear scuff plate system, and the new portable rinse system, the integrated air compressor, the exterior side mounted gear carrier, and the seat backpack as well. Very, very cool for Australia as well, and some pretty cool new things with the integrated air compressor and the portable rinse system as well, which we might spend a bit of time going through in accessories. The Country Pack's a bit more of an old school look. You get the front and rear classic mud flaps, you get the load space partition at the full height, portable rinse system as well, bright rear scuff plate as well, and the wheel arch protection. We reckon that's going to be a really popular one as well. Definitely for clients that have got dogs and these kind of things as well, be pretty popular. The Urban Pack's actually a pretty good little one in here as well. We're just going to go through. It's only a few items, but the rear scuff plate, the spare wheel cover, and bright metal pedals. We actually think this will be one of the most popular accessory packs because it's pretty good for nearly everyday use as well. We think we'll see a fair few of them getting ordered as well. Paint selection's very cool, and there's definitely a few nods back to the old school and original Defender as well. One solid paint in the Fuji white. The metallic paints are going to be Indus silver. We've got the new colour of Pangaea green, Gondwana stone, Arga grey, which has just come out on all the new Land Rover range as well, Tasman blue, and Santorini black. One of the really cool new exciting parts about Defender is going to be the seat configuration. And look, as opposed to just having the typical 5 and 7, we've now actually got a 6-seater option going to be available as well. Moving towards the 6-seater, it's actually putting a seat in the center console in place of. There are going to be a few additional changes. By doing that, you have to add the clear sight camera, front jump seat obviously as well, and the clear sight interior rear view mirror as well. By going to the more traditional 5+2 seats, it does add a fair few options as well. Cabin air ionization, which is like air quality sensing, and you obviously go back to the more traditional center console as well. Definitely talk to the team to see what kind of suits your requirements as well. So we're going to spend a little bit of time just going through some of the packs because this is going to be the more things that are going to be interesting. Again, like I say, always come in and spend a bit of time with the consultant stand here at Melbourne City. We're happy to kind of walk you through what you want, but just to give you a bit of an idea, some pretty popular packs that we think are going to have a fair bit of take-up is going to be the Driver Assist pack. So the Driver Assist pack is going to be optional on the S and Standard variants as well, and it has a limited variation in the SEs and First Editions. So your driver assist pack is going to be a blind spot assist, okay? So obviously moving the car back in, when the car's moving from the blind spot monitors, the clear exit monitor, the adaptive cruise control with stop and go, okay? It doesn't include the active steering assist, the rear collision monitor, and the rear traffic monitor. That we think is going to be a pretty key option, especially on the S models and the standard models. We think majority will be optioned up with that as well. Moving towards the other one that's going to be of interest is going to be the towing pack, and I think this is actually going to be a really popular variant for a lot of clients, especially those that are towing up near the 3.5 ton. The towing pack's going to include all-terrain progress control, okay, which is your low-speed cruise control for off-roading as well. Select the gear, select it off, take your foot off the pedals, and off you go. Terrain response 2, configurable terrain response as well, which is a brand new feature for the Defender. Electronic air suspension, obviously, so eliminating the need for level riders, softer ride, much better load handling as well. Adaptive dynamics are going to be coming into it. The Australian variant of the tow hitch receiver. Advanced tow assist, which is going to be obviously your self-guiding system that we saw debuted in Range Rover Sport. And the automatic headlight leveling as well. So we think those two are definitely going to be two high selected variants as well. You are also going to have an advanced off-road capability pack as well. And this is going to be across the standards and the S's. This is going to be basically your all-terrain progress control, terrain response 2, configurable terrain response, air suspension, adaptive dynamics. Kind of like a variant without the towing gear, I suppose, to the pack that we spoke about before. So there's like a bit of a brief overview on the brand new Defender. As discussed, look, it's a brand new car, and a few of these bits and pieces are always subject to change, but look, we're always here to walk you through and help you through your prospective build. Myself and the whole team here, we're really excited on this car. I think it's going to be an excellent addition to the Land Rover portfolio. It is a reimagining of the Icon. It's going to be a pretty robust beast, but still very well road mannered as well, while having a look at the specs and everything as well. If you've got any questions or anything at all, look, we're always here to help. If you've got more off-roading questions, we'll answer as much as we can. If you've got more on-roading questions at all, we're happy to help guide you through your build and work out what's going to be the best options for you. At this stage, we are taking pre-orders as well, and pre-orders have been really strong as well. Thanks very much, and any questions, all the links and everything below will be down below, and we're always here to help.